But I put my shit on my dick. You know what I'm saying? I put my shit on my dick. Until this day, my wife be bugging. My girl, I tell her the story, she be like, you was really crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not, you know, circus style. So you know, you can peel your dick, your skin of your dick back, and I put the razor over the skin of my dick. You know what I'm saying? When the crackers came searching me, all that bullshit, spread your fucking wings and you know your hands and all this bullshit and all that. The razor was on my dick.
Pulling the skin of your dick back and hiding a razor inside your dick is wild, crazy. Like, I never even heard of that in my whole 20 years. Never heard of that one. And telling the world that you got a turtleneck dick is even wilder. Telling the whole world that you got a turtleneck dick is crazy, bro.
Just a daily routine. Once you fuck with this shit, this is your life. You live it, you walk it, you talk it.
You know, the officers got hit to, you know, putting the razor blade in their mouth. So what they would do was take Vaseline, stick their hand in the Vaseline, and stick the Vaseline in their asshole. Take the razor blade, find a piece of plastic, wrap the razor blade with plastic, and force the razor blade in their ass.
I don't think that I would make it in jail because I'm not about to force nothing in my ass. Absolutely not. If that's the only way to conceal a weapon, I won't have one.
If you go inside the facility, you don't clear the mag, what happens is, they put you under observation for 72 hours.
It was one day, inmate walked through the magnometer and it activated. So man take his belt off, cigarettes out, and put it on the the garbage can so we could search him. Inmate walked through again. He kept ringing.
And when you're under that observation inside that room, they got cameras on you, got a pig on you, watching your shit. You know what I'm saying? Putting his hands through your shit like he's some type of freak.
It's a fact. You're not going anywhere if you don't clear that mag. They will stop your court, any of that stuff. You got to clear that mag because that's dangerous. If you sit on the boss chair is that thing that they showed y'all the guys sitting on. If you sit on there and you butt naked, the only place you can have something is in your ass. If it's that serious and they want to write you up for that razor, they will go through your shit to find it because they have to have evidence. I'm just going to let a nigga get away with that shit. Shit it out. Flush it. Go sit back on the boss chair. If you clear, you clear. I don't need to write you up and all that. I'm not going through nobody's shit. And you see how they was putting the mattress through that machine. We have to put the mattress through the x-ray machine because sometimes they will poke a hole in the mattress and stick the razor in there. So everybody during the searches has to come out with their mattress and run their mattress through the machine.
The captain ordered them to pull his pants down and bend down and squat and spread your ass cheeks.
You get stripped, you know what I'm saying, in your birthday suit. You strip down to your birthday suit. And the first thing they tell you is to pass your fingers through your head.
Over at the waist, run your fingers through your head.
Make sure there ain't nothing in your head if you have hair. Don't cock your ears, you know what I'm saying? Lift up your nut, you know what I'm saying? Separate your nuts from your dick, make sure there ain't nothing taped through there. And then turn around and actually crack your ass.
Turn around, spread your cheeks with both hands at the same time. Show me the bottom of your feet.
You know what I'm saying? To let this individual look at your ass. You actually turning around and cracking your ass for this another man to look at your ass.
And I'm so glad that I worked in the men's jails because I didn't have to do strip searching. I could not imagine searching those female inmates. They be having their periods, having tampons up in them. Then the homeless ones, they be all stink. The ones that come to jail just in the wintertime because it's too cold on the street. And jail, believe it or not, is safer than those shelters that they be in. Because in jail, you got 24-hour security. You got free medical, free dental, food, all that. Because I don't think in the shelters they feed you. I think in the shelters, all they provide you is a place to lay your head. So there is people that prefer to just go to jail for the winter time.
So it may bend down and and spread his ass cheeks, and just lo and behold, they seen something stuffed in his ass. So it was like, what do you got in your ass? So then the inmate put his hands in his ass and pulled out, shit was covered in plastic, and just threw it on the floor, and boom, damn razor blade came right out of there.
The clearest way I can explain it, man, is it's for animals in there, man.
Not gonna lie, watching that ride across the bridge and the music they was playing, immediate anxiety. Immediate anxiety was brought back to me, because that's how I used to feel every day. When you get to the tip of that bridge and start going over, you like, oh my God, what am I gonna deal with today? What's going on in the jail today? Because at any given day, at any given time, any given thing can happen. Oh my goodness. So I can only imagine what it was like for an inmate on his first time going to Rikers Island, going across that bridge.
When a brother go to jail, man, don't mean he's imprisonment, man. Imprisonment is your mind. It's a frame of mind, man.
I always say slavery ended a long time ago. But when I stepped inside Rikers Island, and it's probably going on in other prisons too, I think that is the highest slavery rank up in there.
I went to Africa, and I went to the Elmina slave dungeons. That's where they used to keep the slaves in actual pens until the ships came to take them to other plantations, to wherever they needed them.
Human beings who can think and feel were reduced to the status of domestic animals and packed in these dungeons like books stacked on shelves. There's so much crammed over here that some of them suffocated to death, some starved to death.
As I walked through the corridors, the same corridors that the slaves walked down, I had visions of when I used to work at Rikers Island, like the same corridors that the inmates used to walk down.
Over here, there was a guard here to watch the movement of the captives.
Excuse me, gentlemen, keep it down.
Rikers Island does give you PTSD, whether you a CO or not. You see how they was walking through the hallway? They have to walk inside the red line. There has to be control. So when you're going this way, you walk in to the right within the red line. And when you walk in this way, you walk in within the red line. And the middle is for us. So now that I'm retired and I work in a high school, I can't stand getting caught walking through the hall when the bell rings. It's no control. It's just kids everywhere. Everybody's everywhere, just walking everywhere. They screaming in the hall, yo. Because on Rikers Island, you can't talk in the hallway. You're not supposed to talk while you're in the hallway. And even like when I go to crowded places like Disney, amusement parks and all that, even 42nd Street, like anywhere in Manhattan in the city, I can't take the people just walking all over the place. There's no type of control. I feel like in the world, everybody should walk on the right-hand side. We got to drive like that, so why shouldn't we walk like that?
And actually went inside one of the slave pens, and I looked around and I circled around, and it just took me right back to Rikers Island, to where they used to house the inmates and put them together the same way inside these pens. But the buses used to come and take them up north to other penitentiaries, to wherever they needed these inmates.
They didn't know what was happening. They didn't know that they were being sold into slavery. Just imagine being captured in a war, being dragged down the coast here and then put into chains and shackles to be taken to the new world.
Jail is modern slavery.
Jail, prison is modern day slavery. It really is. Because just from everything, the way they chain gang you, from your arrest, from when you go to the bookends and we send you to Rikers, you connected to somebody. And what's also a fact is we do stuff them in the pens. Like, you gotta wait till the bus come. The bus is on the schedule. The buses come to take you to Rikers Island. If it's a lot of arrests, a lot of people went to court, the bus didn't come yet, you gotta go in the pen. You can't stay out here with the COs. So they do be stuffed in there. Don't be no place for them to sit. Ain't that many benches, and it be crowded. Once you get sentenced, You have to have a job. You gotta work. And you know what you working for? Niggas be working for 35 cents an hour. If that ain't slavery, what the fuck is? You could have just stayed outside and got a job. Because if you could work in there for 35 cents an hour, then you could work for $15 an hour.
It's all racist, and it's all politics. And like I said before, it's all about paper. You know what I mean? The more I lock you up, the more money you make.
You get your wake-up call as soon as they slap the motherfucking cuffs on you, and you know you gotta go through that shit.
You don't want to go to jail, dogs. It's not smooth, man. That's for birds. For real. A motherfucker will stun on you and will blast you in a minute.
An inmate has to hit rock bottom before he realizes, listen, this is not for me, man. And that's when he realizes, listen, enough is enough for me. I have to do something to stop coming in and out these doors here. And when he started doing that, we started realizing that, there's a change that'll come in his life where he just stop wanting to come inside the penitentiary and start going in the other direction.
I'm just one of the fortunate men that I'm blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying? I could actually wake up every morning and say, thank you, Jesus.
You cannot forget for a moment that environment. The moment you forget that environment, you're back in there.
You have to always remember what it was like on the inside. And keep in your mind that you don't never want to go through that shit again. Because you're going to come on back and get a reminder. Period.